user.
I'm not gonna read all this. This is just blah blah blah. Destroy the village.
Yes.
Blah blah blah. Go
If I
be
recall
bandits.
correctly, those fighters have like a really weird AI.
Aren't you supposed to like save them or something?
You're not supposed to save the fighters, but you're supposed to protect the villages from them.
Oh.
I think those guys are supposed to start plundering the villages or something like that. But the AI is really weird, I think.
I thought there was like I thought there was, for some reason, maybe I was just like half asleep when I was playing this map the first time, but for some reason I thought there was like a mechanic like in Path of Radiance where you have to like save them the same way you have to like save like
like Z-Heart guys, the
Yeah,
Z-Heart
yeah.
squad or whatever. I don't think you have to do that.
Yeah, maybe I'm just misremembering. Like it gives you some
Yeah,
item
maybe.
or something. I don't know.
I don't recall anything like that. Moonblade is good on the armors, remember?
Oh, it's effective.
I believe so.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
Nice.
Pretty much a free armor there.
She's actually, Thea's actually proving me wrong this run about how like bad she is. Oh,
Yeah,
one
she
shots
look.
too.
Just one rounds, yeah. So much for Thea being bad, am I right?
Dude, people are gonna be so mad at us. We're calling Thea good, and we're calling Natalie bad. And strength! Strength!
Yeah. I think she's actually a little bit speed screw. That's the funny thing.
She probably is, but it doesn't matter for her. 'Cause
Yeah.
it works. Yeah, check this out. Bruh.
Yeah, that's really. Yeah, that's what a good unit.
And she has
guys.
weapon triangle advantage.
Yeah, and it's still very well risks dying.
She could use the help
Oh, yeah.
though.
Yeah, the whole thing about like the people being mad at Thea. I mean, like, welcome to my world where I have to argue why I think Thea is still better than Runa. You know, like, okay, yeah, I'm sure if you both trained, she's probably better than Thea. But here's the thing: she requires like 12 chapters of investment, or not even really investment, but just waiting for her to be good. Thea with just like a pet rock, and a little bit of luck, can actually be pretty serviceable. I'm not saying she's the best unit in the game, but she's definitely serviceable. I mean, you saw her just one round that armor,
Yeah.
no problem at all. And the thing is, no one else uses that Moonblade. She's the only one that can use it, so you might as well. I don't even think even my run where I used her almost through most of the game, she did eventually fall off for me, like very late in the game. In like the last few chapters when I started to maybe not deploy as much, but it's like, her damage never really fell off per se. It was just that not having 1-2 range at that point just kind of hurts you. But her Moonblade never broke after all that time. Even in chapter like 20, whatever, she still had that Moonblade. It has so many uses.
I think it really depends on like how much you have to use the Moonblade. I feel like if you
Yeah.
get good strength level ups, you'll probably save the Moonblade. If you don't, you'll probably have it like broken around the boat chapter.
Yeah, probably. But I think the idea of the Moonblade is to get you there, so that whenever it does break, you have enough strength to. It's to get you going when your strength isn't quite there yet.
Yeah. Shoot. No, this
Like the thing is, Thea, I can see easily getting you places in just like the first 2 or 3 chapters you have her. Runa is good on her, on chapter 3. That's pretty much it.
I mean, I would have to count how many chapters it takes for her to get magic rank from Sham, but I would argue like once she gets magic rank, she kind of, she outshines probably like a lot of the people on the team just because magic is good in the game.
I'm sure once she gets it. That's the thing. It depends on Sham. You might want to support Sham with Shay instead. You can only support him with one of the two. Well, actually, I guess you could support it with both, but like, yeah, it's just, I don't know. And there's also, if you're playing an Iron Man, who knows if you're gonna keep him alive long enough? I don't know. He might die, and he's like the only way she's gonna get it. Isn't there someone else that supports her for that? For magic?
Yeah, but that's not till like chapter 20 or something like that. It's like
This is my problem with Runa. She doesn't have any immediate options. Her closest one is Sham, and that's still like another 5-6 chapters away.
Yeah.
Like, sure, you have Sham from the beginning, I agree, but it still takes you a while to get those supports. And it's just like, just why? Why can't I just have something ready from the get-go?
I mean, I guess she gets like some pretty good utility like here and there. There's always like stuff for her to do just because she has bows. Like, I mean, the wyverns on this chapter. Like, there's a lot of flying units in the early game, and then I guess there's a lot of horses too, so you could use the hunting bow.
She has a lot of options. Like, she has several options, but the problem is they all take quite a few chapters to get, which is what just kind of bothers me.
I think Theo's about to kill himself. Oh dear, little Willie, are you having some problems? Have you caught your target yet? Still floundering about? Captain Lenore, this is no time for joking around. Prince Baudemont of House Steel has showed himself. Yes, love. I have dragon eyes. I saw him from a mile away. You know we full-blooded can do that, right? Goodness, I hope your old age has not got the best of you. Captain, I am not in the mood for your wordplay. The prince is gaining ground. If this keeps up... Oh, how tragic. Poor little Willie. Can't you handle the slightest responsibility? This is embarrassing. And to think Commander Adrian once intended to give you a promotion. What do you think he'll say when I tell him you lost Silver Mist? Wench, you tread on thin ice. Ha ha ha, did I strike a nerve? You halfers are so sensitive. Well, I'm not about to throw my best boys into the meat grinder. If you want assistance, you can have my auxiliary troops. That's not good enough, don't be foolish. If you throw away this town, you'll damn Prince Tyndaris. He needs a bargaining chip. He needs the Lightbringer. Tyndaris? That loathsome heifer? You really think this is all for his sake? Addle-witted fool. Lenora, what game are you playing at? Do you intend to defy Prince Tyndaris? That would be treason! You know what they say, Willie. 'Tis the season for treason. Ha ha ha! She's so corny, I love her. Oh, I've said too much. I'll take my leave now.
It's a shame she's not recruitable.
I know. Lenora, you scaled the wench. Toodles, she was definitely inspired by Narshan. There's no way she wasn't.
I could see that, yeah. I didn't think about it, but yeah, when you mentioned it, I was like, yeah, I can kind of see that.
Like, just... I mean, without the slightly sexual nature of Narshan, she's basically this female Narshan.
Yeah, I guess so.
But I don't know. I mean, I guess she's too evil to be playable, but it would be nice. Maybe it's like a secret unit or something. Like, I don't know, like after you beat like 32X, you just play as like boss characters. I don't know.
They're gonna say after you beat the game 32 times.
No.
After you beat Andaron Saga 32 times, then you actually get it.
I don't think I could stomach beating this game 32 times. I like it, but not that much.
If someone would do it, it'd probably be like Norian guy, and he's already played the game like 10 times this year.
Jesus, dude, how many like reinforcements do you have to go through before like not getting tired?
I couldn't do that. There's too many reinforcements in this game for me to do that.
Like I like this is technically my third playthrough, and I on my second playthrough that I'm doing like on a separate save. I'm on chapter 28, and I just get reminded about how much I fucking hate that chapter so much. Like that's
28.
Windlance.
Oh yeah, that chapter sucks.
It's so terrible. I hate it. Like
I don't think I'll ever recruit Madeline. It's just
no. I mean,
just freaking annoying.
I used Shaman my first playthrough and I still didn't do it. I just didn't bother.
Wow, even people that use Shaman still find it a nightmare. We're gonna have him need to talk to this character 2 times, not get killed. Like, what's the next recruitment? You gotta go and like, freaking go talk to, stand on one specific tile. It's gonna be like as obscure as the freaking like Stefan recruitment in FE9 or something.
Oh god!
I swear, like it feels like I know this is probably for later in the run, but like I swear someone just like decided to start smoking crack on like the last few chapters with the recruitments. Like what? And then I remember talking with like the Andaron Saga team, and they're like, "Well, we don't want them to all be easy." Okay, look, I get it. You don't want them to all feel the same, but like, there's a certain point where it's just not a good idea.
Yeah.
Especially that these are like really late game replacement units, and a lot of them depend on you having earlier units alive. But the whole point is that if you're playing an Iron Man, you still have something good. But you could have easily lost Sham by now. Like, where's the logic in that? Oh, he can only be recruited by Sham, not even Shay or no one else can do it.
Just Sham.
But yeah, and never mind the fact that Sham's been in the game for like the last like 25 chapters. It's very possible that if you were using him, he's just dead by now. Nope. Who cares? Like, there's a lot I disagree with the development team on in regards to that, especially like in the late game. I'll save it more for later when we get to like those like chapter 25 plus and chapters like that, or not 25. I guess that's the one where, like, once you return to like chapter 26 plus those chapters. Those recruitments just make no sense. I'm just like, what were they on when they came up with this?
I mean, a lot of people say the Cyrus recruitment is easy, but yeah, I know, like, oh, if you just like camp outside the fortress and you wait for Lenora to come, or not Lenora, wait for Cassandra to come to you, and then all this other stuff, yeah, I guess I could do that, but I just want to end the map as soon as possible. So I just always end up killing Cyrus.
Like, they looked at all the recruitments in the series and they said, yeah, the Douglas and FE6, let's go redo his, because everyone loves recruiting Douglas.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like
it's just Douglas recruitment.
No one enjoys
more tolerable.
No one enjoys recruiting Douglas. It's just annoying, man.
No one does. It's terrible.
I mean, I get it. Not every recruitment should be easy, but like, not every recruitment should also just make me feel like I want to go cut my eyes out.
Yeah, I don't think it should ever be like, okay, instead of like putting myself through this pain, I'd rather just
maybe like one unit in the game has like just a kind of annoying recruitment. Maybe if they're like a really good unit, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But like if it's just like some replacement unit late in the game, it's like, just frickin' give me my unit. Just give me my unit. It's not even like something you'd want to use on your team if you're not playing an Iron Man. Just frickin' give it to me. And if you are playing an Iron Man and need them, you might as well make it not require some unit that's been around for like the last 20 chapters, because there's a good chance they're dead by now.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know what they were thinking.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
I think there's better ways to go about like making like recruitments harder. Like, I don't know, like maybe like visiting like all 5 villages or something like that. Yeah,
like something like that for like achieving like some sort of like objective of getting everything on the map, saving all the green units or something, or heck, even something a bit more unique. Like, I don't know, maybe there's like a specific item you're looking for, and if you get that item, then that recruits the character.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Like, oh, I've been looking for this guiding ring or something, and if you manage to get that guiding ring on that chapter, then you get that unit.
Mm-hmm. Like that makes a lot more sense than what they like currently have.
I don't get what they were thinking with like Madeline. I really don't get the.
And on that chapter too, when you like don't have time to like
Yeah, exactly.
Like to dilly-dally? Like, come on.
You're gonna talk not once, but twice, and you also gotta survive, and it's like, why? Why is this necessary? Why don't you do it twice?
Mm-hmm.
That's so stupid.
Just make it talk once.
Yeah, just survive one round of combat talk. There we go. That's all you gotta do. Defense!
Nice.
Okay. She's looking very strange, but it's not in a bad way.
I mean, as long as she keeps getting speed, because the sooner she starts doubling, the better. Because 9 magic is fine as it is. She just needs to double.
9 magic is definitely still salvageable at this point.
Yeah.
It's still pretty solid at this point. Heck, it's gonna be really good on the next few chapters when you get, in the monster map. That's coming up pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
She's really good on the monster map.
Eight.
That's where she really. Imagine if you got her on that map. Like that, people would like her a lot more if you got her on that map.
Oh yeah.
You got her on chapter 6. It's honestly kind of weird that you get Amelia on that map. I get from a story point of view because she's like studying the monsters, but like realistically, Estelle would probably be a better fit for that map to join on. You could maybe swap their join times.
I think it would have been more interesting if like you had her like show up in the forest because like she's like about to head to the cave, and then she runs into her brother, and then her brother's like, "Oh, it's you! Come with us, because we're gonna be heading in the direction that you want us to." And then Stell's in the cave just because the same reason she's wandering through the forest, because she's kind of an idiot.
Yeah, it would work. Yeah, it'd work.
Give her like C rank magic, make her come with a divine tome. You could even keep her base stats the same.
And the thing is, I still think even if you put Emilia on chapter 3, I think she would still have a better start than S still currently does, because she's got that crit and stuff like that. So she could still do something. Now, it wouldn't be a good starting map for her per se, but I still think that
she can one round with crit, so that automatically makes her good on every map. To be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. When I was streaming it, people were telling me that she was bad, and I'm like, now looking back, I'm like, why did they say she's bad? She's
Emilia.
She's like yeah, they said Emilia was bad. I don't know
why.
Like
she's literally considered one of the best units in the game. Like, by everybody.
When I was playing, they were like, no, she's terrible. I'm like, okay, if you guys say so. I guess so. Maybe they were. And then it's like, he took the bait, I guess. But yeah, now
she's like...
In retrospect, I'd want to use her. Seems fun.
Like, she's your first dark magic user, and just dark magic's overpowered. She makes really good use of the body ring. She's almost like guaranteed on average to cap like all her important stats.
That's pretty good.
She's required for the best ending. There's like kind of she comes with ruin, and that's like your only ruin up until like chapter 20, 21. Wow. Like until they become viable. So
I mean, you could just hammer it, of course. But
I hammered mine on my first run. I didn't even know you could buy them till later on. But like, if you hammer it and use it as her personal tome, like she makes the best use of it because she's got like plus 15 crit. She's just basically a sword master, but with dark magic.
She's a sword master, but with magic, which is infinitely better.
Yeah,
because it means she's got 1/2 range, and also just most enemies have much lower res than defense, so you don't have to worry about lance weapon triangle.
Yeah, not at all. Like that just makes her pretty good.
I'm sure she'd be pretty nice at taking out those wyverns. Those nasty wyverns in chapter 7.
Oh, probably, yeah, for sure. I mean, you can still use her in chapter 7 either way, like no matter her join time.
Heck, even Estelle's pretty good against the wyverns because magic.
And Dazzle, like she's at.
Dazzle.
There's times where I actually found that like my dragon killing weapons weren't one-shotting the dragons, and because I didn't have like time to heal because you want to move fast in that chapter, it's like, well, how do I one-shot this guy? Because she has Dazzle, she can lower their health without facing a retaliation.
So. And Dazzle's great for fighting some of the later bosses and stuff like that are actually pretty scary, like the freaking zombie dragons and stuff. Those things are scary.
Yeah.
Those things are terrifying. You do not want to mess with those things.
You don't want to mess with
them. She does not face any retaliation from them on player phase. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
You can chip them down so your other guy can go in one round them.
And then, like, by the time zombie dragons show up, you probably have, like, divine uses, so she's already doing effective damage on top of that.
Yeah. And she's got a good chance of critting in just one rounding them to begin with. Mm-hmm. Just, like, one-shotting.
Theodore, can you chill?
Theodore has no chill. That's literally his character for, like, this part of the game.
Yeah. He hasn't been humbled yet.
I never really used Theo. I get that at this point in the game he's pretty good, but from what I understand, he's a very shaky unit in the long term.
Mm-hmm.
I know Meng's managed to make him work, but like honestly, I'd probably rather use Catherine, even though I know that she's got a very hard start to work with. But like she gets both the Rose Thorn and the Dire Thunder, and unlike Theo, you're actually gonna probably use the Rose Thorn on her. Like, yeah, Theo can use the Rose Thorn, but it's just like, who's ever gonna give him the who's on our opposite?
Like,
yeah.
Batamon, what is fucking? She keeps running away. He's like so out. Batamon's so out of position now. Wait, he doesn't want to recruit her, does he? Am I sending him here for no reason?
No. You get her for free, but in the next chapter.
Oh, rip. So he's just up there for no reason.
It's mostly just for the secret objective, but I don't think you're getting that since she's already came out.
Yeah. I don't even know why I'm sending him up here now.
Yeah, it's kind of a waste if you can't get the secret objective.
Guess I'll send Coulter back to get the village. And this guy's about to start moving.
Yeah, the boss starts to move. I remember, yeah, it tricked me. You might want to go to the shop before it starts moving.
No, it's fine. You can visit it in the...
Oh, that's true. You can just visit the garden, so
yeah.
You don't have to worry about it.
So I'm just... Man, what are you doing up here, boy? Get down here.
Those wyverns are just kind of annoying.
I'm gonna have Bjarki in the area.
Probably a good choice, yeah.
So he can tank all these schmucks. Yeah, just one around these dudes. Brave X time. I'm gonna see if I can give him the boss kill. Because I would really like to see another speed level up. This is definitely...
At 45 HP, that's insane. I knew he had a lot of HP, but I didn't realize he had that much HP this early on. That's insanity.
Oh shit. This guy. How much damage is he doing? 28. I don't think Estella's surviving that. Just barely.
Yeah, she barely survives that. Well, you know who wouldn't survive that? Natalie.
Yeah, you know what? Just gonna go put her right here. Something funny might happen. Just kidding.
Something funny.
Let's see. Can Natalie survive the wyvern? This will test if she's a good
Will you survive? It's the Black Knight quote. Will you survive?
The answer is
What's
no.
Natalie in? Yeah.
Look, even this Natalie is better.
Wait, what? Is that glitched or something? Or is it really supposed to be 2 people in that?
Yeah. They're just people. They're just dudes. They're villagers.
2 people and 1 sprite. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Mitosis.
A weird choice. Yeah. Mitosis. No, I imagine it's like those like tropes in the cartoons where it's like a bunch of little kids that are like dressed up in a trench coat to look like one grown adult. I imagine it's that. Like 2 people, like 2 little kids that are actually like standing in a trench coat to make it look like they're one grown woman.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
My brother would always say that.
Star Wars references.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't double this wyvern, does he? -3, that's 6 speed. No, you actually... He gets way better 6 speed. It's 4 speed to double, not 5, right?
Yeah, it's 4 speed. This isn't Awakening or Faith, so...
Gotcha. I always forget.
For the longest time, I didn't even know Awakening was 5 speed, because I never play Awakening.
Mm-hmm. I don't.
But I know Fates is 5 AS. I know that for a fact, because...
I'm ashamed to admit, like, Awakening might be my like 2nd most played game of all time.
It's my 2nd least played game of all time, which is even weirder because it was my first game that I played of Fire Emblem.
Between all my 3DSs that I've ever had, on my first one it had 700 hours, on my second one it had 300 hours, and on my third 3DS it had like 400 hours. And then the only games that came close was like Conquest, which had like 400 on my first, 300 on the second, and 100 on the third. So... A lot, like, way too many fucking hours playing 3DS Emblem. Like, way too many.
3DS Emblem is pretty good, but...
It is.
But I've just not really played any... I haven't really played much Awakening at all. So a lot of Megan's current CMU... There's a reason I haven't really submitted any unit for that CMU is because... well, one, I just kind of want to give other people that haven't ever gotten a chance in, but it's also just... I couldn't really make a good unit for it because I've just rarely ever played Awakening, especially not like on Lunatic. I think I played like the first chapter and I was like, "This is stupid." Like,
did you see that?
You just got crit.
you got crit killed by the fucking generic.
Yeah, I was getting crit by a generic.
Wait, what does this guy have? Oh, he has a killer lance.
Oh, he's got a killer lance.
Wait, why did he have a killer lance?
That's very random.
The
guy with a killer lance.
Look at his sprite. He's ready to kill. He's like, "Argh!"
Yeah.
Why can't we get a militia? Where's our recruitable militia?
Yeah, where's the militia?
That would actually be really cool. Oh man, but yeah, Awakening is just, I don't know. It's just not that, like, I know it's not that fun, but I kind of like how it's just like, how would I describe it? It's like if Fire Emblem was like a sandbox, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I've heard it often being called a sandbox game.
Like just like create your own like insane crazy characters, you know.
I guess in a way, Three Houses feels like a spiritual successor to it. It's like all the weird builds you can make.
Yeah. I mean I haven't played Three Houses, admittedly. I just hate on it because it's new and I hate new things.
I hate the current thing. I hate the current thing.
Oh boy. That's a kill right there. Usually he starts moving before I have a chance to finish him off.
Is Culture gonna be okay? There's like two. I guess I thought it was the second wyvern. No, he should survive one wyvern, surely. Plus he's near Samuel, and Samuel can definitely make quick work of it.
I'm probably gonna kill Wilhelm this turn, anyways.
Yeah, it's probably a good choice.
There's like not really any more kills to get. I visited all the houses besides this one. Yeah. I'll bow him with Samuel anyways. Might as well. Oh. It's not...
Oh, isn't there there's that one house that if you give them like a antitoxin or something, they give you something. They give like a holy axe or something. I don't remember which house that was. I think it's that one, but I could be wrong.
Do I even have an antitoxin?
I believe they give you at one point, but I don't remember where you get it. If you don't have it, you don't have it. There's not much you can do about it.
I may have sold it by mistake.
Possible. Yeah, it doesn't look like you have it.
Was there
either that or it was like on Runa or something.
Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, don't you get one in the last chapter? You like drop it? I vaguely remember being confused by that.
Something like that, I don't remember.
Alright, Barrett. Don't crit him, because I don't want you having this kill. Blah 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 blah, I'm evil.
Crit.
Don't crit, don't crit, don't crit, don't crit.
She's gonna crit. Okay, I guess she's not even gonna hit.
It's fine, we got one hit. That's all we need.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then... Why not?
Just shoot the wyvern out of there.
Why not get some EXP on Samuel? It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, in fact, the game kind of incentivizes you to do it. With how things go in chapter 14.
Okay, so he's just gonna simp for her real quick. I'm simping.
Man, Bud just has bad taste in women.
He does. The worst girl.
Yeah, she's like one of the worst designs and honestly worst characters.
Yeah, like it's freaking.
I mean, I do feel kind of bad saying this is like one of the worst designs because I know that people
worked on it. Yeah,
Yeah, I do feel bad about that, but it's like just considering the whole lore. She's supposed to be like the sort of like Deirdre archetype where it's like every man simping for her. I'm just like I just don't see it. Like
she's just not that interesting.
A lot of the women in this game, I think would fit that a bit better, and she just feels like one of the last ones that I feel like men would be simping for.
Mm-hmm. All right, this chapter went pretty smoothly. I thought there'd be some trouble. I say that every chapter, but so far so good. And another Thea kill.
Mm-hmm.
Bonk. Oh, dodge. Nice. I was hoping for a flashy crit at least. Damn. No level. Rip.
Oh.
Fred can get some chip.
What she needs more than like a energy drop is more of like a or engineering, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's like an angelic robe. She could make some good use of an angelic robe. She doesn't have much HP.
Yeah, she could. I think we get one kind of soon, don't we?
Yeah, I recall you do get an angelic robe or two pretty soon.
Time for Jarky to get us one in a minute, I think.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing I could do, right? I'm done?
Mm-hmm.
Unless I want to wait one more turn.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, I think it's just, yeah. Although this, yeah,
that's a kill,
kills.
Right?
Yeah, it's 19 times 2 is 38, so...
Nice! Bye-bye. Lenora, you winged snake. I may fall here, but I will hunt you in the great beyond. Your treason will not go unpunished.
I mean, he ain't wrong. Dragons kind of are winged snakes.
Yeah, no, they kind of are. They kind of literally are.
Yeah.
Damn.
His levels are starting to fall off a bit. Not even like strength or defense, just
I'm too committed to him by this point, I think.
yeah.
I want to use him anyways. I'm really interested to see how he turns out.
Hopefully he's just having some bad levels here, but he's gonna get out of that pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Nice work out there, bud. You really cleaned up shop.
Da.
Something the matter?
It's just that Wilhelm fellow. He lied to us the whole time. I'm pondering his last words and why he really came here.
He wasn't looking for a deserter, but he was looking for someone. More importantly, what about his soldiers? Why are you letting them go free? They'll tell Prince Tendaris about the events that have transpired. Your father will be ticked off when he learns of this diplomatic blunder.
Good. I want Prince Tendaris to know. His Drake slaughtered half of this town's citizens, even their children. Their blood clings to his claws. Tendaris had better have a damn good reason for sending his worms up here.
The more I hear about this Tendaris, the less I like him. Thinking demi-humans, they're all evil. Anyway, I'm gonna go help with the cleanup. We'll talk later.
Soren moment.
Yeah. More like Shinon moment. Shinon's like the more extreme version.
Literally.
And he stays based the entire game. He never
changes.
like yeah, he's still based in Radiant Dawn.
He's like, ew, disgusting furries, get out of my sight!
It's funny when he has to support with Liar or whatever her name was, and he's like making fun of them the whole time.
He's just like, ew, you're gross, get out of here. Stupid furry.
Pretty much.
Sure thing, Jack.
Just like mocking her.
Here she comes. Oh, never mind. Lady Alianda,
Make him sound like some Redditor. Make him sound like a Redditor.
Yeah, I'll try to do a Reddit voice.
Okay.
Lady Alianda, we've routed that tenements, so the rest is safe! Good, Theodore, very good. My lady, are you feeling troubled? Yes.
Is this guy bothering you? he's literally that guy.
Is this guy bothering you, my queen?
Yeah, he's literally that guy.
Yes, now that Thorgrim's son has revealed himself to us, our quiet life in Silvermist must finally come to an end. I love this town and its people from the bottom of my heart. It may be smaller than a mouth remark, but everyone here acts so intimately.
Intimately.
All the citizens know each other. I've saved countless lives with my magic, both old and young. I do not look forward to leaving. Yes, my lady, I fully understand. I will not allow you to suffer. I shall create a distraction. When I give the signal, you must flee to the west. I'll give my life to ensure that you survive, my queen. No, Theo, I won't flee with my tail tucked between my legs. I shall be with House Steel's prince to plead my case. My lady, no! That Prince Bottomon is a fiend! If he sets eyes on you, he will surely... I made up my mind. Come with me. Come, we will break bread with my family's greatest enemy. Let us pray he spares the people of Silvermist for harboring me in secret.
Theodore, I'm so glad to see you again after all these years. My beloved nephew, back from the great beyond. It's a miracle.
Hello, Uncle Samuel. It has indeed been a few years. Pushes up glasses.
You're voice. Nephew, have I griefed you in some way?
Nay, Uncle, I apologize. It's just my situation is somewhat tedious.
I heard that you had died in that horrible fire. Still, I searched for years. I never give up hope. Sorry, I can't. That vlog is so perfect. Your voice, the tone of your voice or whatever.
You're like waiting for it.
Wait, your voice sounds different than I last remember.
Your tone of voice. You turned into a Redditor.
So
you spent like 13 years on Reddit.
On Reddit. Nephew, you spent too much time on Reddit.
13 years on r/nice guys.
Yeah, true. I prayed to the divines that you might someday return. Yet why do you now act as a stranger to me? Why do you keep your distance? Is it because of this flower at your side?
I wish I could return, but I'm a big cock.
True. I guess Shimon can't say anything about that. Even she doesn't have a defense. I see. My eyes have grown less acute in old age. Perhaps if I had paid more attention, I would notice. Never mind, I am glad you have returned, my beloved nephew. Come, let me introduce you to my friend Prince Bodimon.
Yes, thank you, my uncle.
I literally can't see him without the little glasses like the nerd emoji. I just see the nerd emoji now.
Slowly transforms into Elmer.
Young Master Bodimon, I have brought a pair of guests to meet you.
Oh, go ahead. Introduce me.
Young Master, this is my long-lost nephew, Theodore. Behind him stands the young lady,
Alianda, we've met. I never forget a beauty. Tisk, Prince Bodimon of House Steel. I've heard many a tale regarding your incessant chasing of women. Many of those tales have been exaggerated. As for you, Theodore, Sam has spoken of you in the past. I'm delighted to see that you have somehow survived. The circumstances behind my fall were falsified deliberately.
It's so perfectly the way he says that, and the sort of the sentence he says in that sort of voice is so fitting.
Actually, my death was greatly exaggerated.
Yeah, actually, my death was greatly exaggerated.
Oh, why would you fake your death? I had my reasons. My apologies, but it's not Sir Theodore's place to say. However, it is mine. Please forgive me for being overly blunt, Second Prince Bodimon. Just Bod is fine. I don't like much formality, Miss Alianda. Yes, I suppose that makes sense. You may call me Ayla, then. Very well. So what's the deal with you two? Why all the secrecy? Seeing you so selflessly fight on Silvermist's behalf, it made me feel a bit less apprehensive toward you, so allow me to speak the truth for once. Theo and I have been on the run for years. Our enemies are many and varied. Among them is your father, Thorgrim. He would love to see me executed. What? My father would? Who are you then? My lady! Quiet, Theo! What am I saying? Yes, my queen! He just gets told to shut up. Beta.
Absolutely.
I am Alianda, the last Lightbringer, and true heir to Maltharak's throne. Your father, Thorgrim, slew my whole family and sought to kill me too. Had Theodore not rescued me, Thorgrim's soldiers might have ended my life. You're a Lightbringer? Ah, yes, your white hair. I should have known. You are my father's son. Wait, what? You are my father's son.
Your father's son.
Wait. Oh, you are your father's son. I thought my.
Yeah.
You are your father's son, and so I can only pray you'll grant me a quick death. I've hidden in the shadows for years, and all because of the events I had no hand in. The sort of life. It is a wretched one. I'm sorry you had to live that way. Thank you for showing me empathy. However, that I have laid bare the truth, what actions will you take? Will you cut me down here? Will you send me to the next realm to join my family? No, I am not a killer, like my father. I am no murderer. Just got done slaughtering a bunch of wyverns, but okay.
Those don't count. Those are subhumans.
Yeah. They're not really people.
They're dragons. Freaking lizard people.
I can never bring an end to an innocent woman's life. However, if you were a man, I would actually stab you.
Yeah, true.
I'm surprised that you would speak so openly. Do you not fear death? Fools feign bravado. The wise fear that their story will end too soon. Ultimately, my life will someday reach a conclusion, now or later. I'd rather die at my feet than beg for forgiveness on my knees. My lady, you've said too much. Revealing yourself to House Steel, in my calculations, will draw an axe on your neck. Theo is right, but I may have a solution that benefits us all. Alia, why don't we meet again in a few hours? Let us consult with my friends and aides. I'll come up with a way to protect your identity. You would go that far for me? Your family's blood soaks my palms. I assisted my father during the siege on the Lightbringers. If I can right just one of his wrongs, then I absolutely must. Please, give me a chance to help you both. Very well, come to my house later. We will discuss our future together. Yeah, I bet you guys will.
Yeah.
Sounds like a debt. Never mind. Task Letcher. He's not a true nice guy like I am. Why do all the Chads get the girls?
Young master, you have made an interesting decision.
I can't tell if that's a compliment or an insult.
Regarding Miss Islander, I knew her heritage from the very beginning. I just wasn't sure whether to tell you or not, given her legal status.
It's good you didn't end up having to choose between me and my father. In the future, I do hope you'll tell me when similar complications arise.
I value our friendship, young master. However, my allegiances cross many lines and are difficult to unravel. When a conflict arises, choosing a side becomes painful.
I understand. No harm, no foul. Let's go rally the others. I'll hear what they have to say.
Yes, young master.
Gosh, how did I not see this foreshadowing?
Yeah, even when I first saw this, I was like, something's a little bit. It's just like, this guy isn't fully loyal to me. Like, I kind of caught that when I saw that. I was like, something's up with this guy.
He basically gives out, well, yes, I am, but actually, no.
I have loyalty, but it is limited. It's not. You do not have my undying loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I saw that. I was like, that's a little suspicious for a Jagan.
Well, I guess we can end it off there. I think we could start next episode with 4.
If you want to start, if you want to do that in the next episode.
Yeah, because we've been recording for a bit, haven't we? Something like about an hour and a half. That's usually our normal record time.
Yeah, I agree.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys all for watching. What should I do, Hardin?
I should like and subscribe.
Yes. Leave a comment too.
Yeah, and if you don't, then Theo will go and he'll go and make a Reddit post about you.
He will. He will start white knighting your girl, and you don't want that.
Yeah, he's gonna start saying like, "Is Sky bothering you?" to your girlfriend. He's gonna start messaging your girlfriend and say, "Is this guy bothering you?
Is this guy bothering you, Queen? I'll have to use Dire Thunder on him." Alright, thank you guys all for watching. We will see you in Chapter 4X and Chapter 5.